1 hour starting stream. We had a good talk though. It was a good chat. We chatted. It was nice. It was nice. We had a good time chatting together. Stream. No. Final Fantasy. Love you. Oh shit. Alright. What's this? My time in Palia. It's a good name. Mm. Oh my god, it's thirsty. Mm. Yep. Is the brick over? Alright. Here we go.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse. I know. It's Martha who needs your attention, not me.
Oi! You there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travelers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Oh, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Alright.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no good back.
Prioritize the quest. Can't fucking kick. So.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
I low-key really wanted to try Talia tonight.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Ooh. I forgot I had 3 kaijus to BA.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Where the fuck you come from? Big boy?
To me, boy.
Slow. Nice try.
Oh, fucking got me.
Slow. Not good. I needed that. Nice try. Nice try.
Put headphones on and time for the slurp. The slurp strikes again.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar.
No.
Me.
It's my Birdo.
Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Why does this game keep making me feel shit?
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Mm-hmm. Do I have a chocobo now? Can I actually get around fast? Please.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I'm gonna put my phone in airplane
Take
mode.
care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Boom. Controller vibrates. Love a good vibrate. Oh, yay. Chocobo unlock! I'm glad I did this side quest. You know we're mounting.
Let's go.
Oh! Oh. Was it how it go? Do 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 do. I can't jump over. Good. Ow.
Time to fight.
And that's if we destroy, if we technically destroy all of them. Oh yeah, come here! Yeah, I
Ready, go? Faster!
Imbibe, why don't you take a quick little gander, do a little Google on how long Final Fantasy 16 is. You know, just a little itty bitty average of it.
That'll do, girl.
Oh, tactical, go away.
Try not to move. You'll only make it worse.
Back to the hideaway.
Now, where's Gav?
Well, 35 from Main Objective 76 if you are. I wouldn't say we're being completionists, but we're not shying away from it.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Ooh.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Oh, Gav. Autos counter is now open. Oh, God. More stuff. Remember when Final Fantasy games were just fun? I have a hangnail on my middle toe.
What are we waiting for,
I keep trying to fucking pull it, but I'm not flexible enough to fucking reach it. Anyway.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down? You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
Oh, stop it, you.
What do you need? So, what'll it be? That it? Fine.
There's a side quest. No, it's also put out by the side quest. I know.
Won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'd be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Oh. Chuck, will you just what do you want? Yeah, I pushed you over. That's right. I wonder if this will work. If it will put me back up at the front or at the start. Ah, it sure does. Get fucked, game.
That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Others weren't so lucky, though.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket.
You're
with me.
welcome.
I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Planning a journey? Clive! Anything catch your eye? Always something in there.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Ooh.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Business is busy. Still. Words are immortal. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Okay. Completing side quests will earn Clive renown. Inspire nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper. And the highway's mass. We're at 55 renown. Okay. Wow. Okay.
All yours. I gave you that one, didn't I? All yours. All done?
How are you doing? Oh, same old.
Nick.
So, and Sid. But he's still with us too. You watch yourself out there, all right?
Ugh.
What's the matter, Nectar?
Says
The hunt
Koopa.
board. It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
That's because it's cobbled together. It's scraps, JJ.
Right. The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything. And perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
No, fuck you. I ain't no thief. I make my money by selling nudes. Oh, JJ. Hey. Guess what? Got that one.
That broom's as ragged as goat's
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Rizmaster? More like Jizzmaster.
I think it's alright to touch.
Heyo!
Did you come through the forge today?
Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now when she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's some...
I didn't do anything really, but... Thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful?
That's so sweet.
I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Quest complete. More. I get it. Fruits. Yeah, they're apples, JJ.
It's not the
Alright. Yes, they were apples. No, we're talking about apples, JJ. Get to our level. You insensitive, ignorant young man.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
But why?
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
Tree pose.
To the end.
And then they will bang like bunnies.
Come on.
I'm really tired tonight. And JJ, you missed our big announcement at the beginning because you weren't here in time.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry.
I'm going to now.
There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
No, I announced the subathon date. Just because you asked, 500 subs, and I will send you a free text. Right
Stay down! It's over!
Ow, what the fuck? $500 for pulling shoot feet text. You heard it? Here, JJ.
Mistakes. Nice try. Nice try. To me, boy.
What?
Too slow. Glad you're here.
Yo! I'm fucking so mad right now. What?
Help me, boy.
The fuck? That's how I feel. Now I'm gonna fight the fucking wyvern.
You're finished. You're finished. Time to fight.
Those are demon chocobos, dog dude. They're not good ones. This is a good one. This is her baby. Look how cute she is.
Faster.
Straight home now.
Yeah, see, look.
Nice try.
Also, hi, doggers. Dog dude, dog dude, what's up, my dude? Dude, 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 dude. Do 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 do.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Okay. Shop.
I ain't got much, but what's mine is yours, for a price. There you are. You won't be disappointed. Keep to the roads now.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are,
Excited
the Imperials
to kill
deem
our
them worth
mother.
pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than
It
Martha,
feels weird to say that.
Who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here. What do you think is waking them? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Wrong button. Homie ain't got time. Alright, so we're going to talk about the game a little bit. I don't hate the game. I actually greatly enjoy it so far. But it does suffer a lot from pacing.
More of my mother's men. This might take a while.
Oh no. That ain't going to take a while at all. We're fucking just being done with it. But the game suffers a lot from pacing. It is. I feel it doesn't pace well. Yeah, see, you won't let me walk off this cliff. I also feel it does well in trying to world build, to give you detailed and in-depth characters that are intriguing and interesting. But it also, they don't do a lot with them. Benedicta, for example. Evil Hotness number 2. Could have done so much with it.
You're finished.
but really didn't. Yep, bird lady. You know the one. And the game tries to give you the illusion of open world. But it does so poorly. I mean, let's take a look. Oh, okay. Oh, they're tying it all back together. Okay. There's a bunch over here that we didn't even look at. Normally I would have. And then I end up going back and forth on this. I enjoy it. The game is incredibly dark. I mean, compared to what we see here and what I see on my TV, where the capture is being pulled from, the coloring is very different. I believe this that you're seeing is actually true color, where the TV that it's on is not. My color and brightness settings are not set right. I know that for a fact. No!
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Good old curb stomp.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Oldhill. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. I needed that. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Aha! I hope we have to kill him. That'd be nice. Fucking has it coming. Ah. This is what we have on. This is what we got now. Oh fuck. Next. Recognition. So I think I'm going to... Ooh, upgrading limit break might be a good one. But we use ignition a lot. So I'm going to upgrade that. That's like my opening. Right, let's keep moving. Jesus.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith. Ah!
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back to our homes.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed! Begone!
How am I to...
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Look, another cliff I can't fall off of. I'm really salty about falling off that one cliff. I just had a name pop up on my screen. The name was Come Thulu. My only thought is that's K-Hunt. And I don't think anyone's in chat right now that I can ask that knows K-Hunt. But that, it feels like a very K-Hunt name. But are you friends with K-Hunt on
What
Steam?
happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better. That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in. Ready, go? Yeah!
mercy.
Voice for its dogs, they are. You can't ignore us forever.
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep.
Better out there than in here.
More than enough room to sit in.
Hang it, chinless bastards. Those crystals belong to us all.
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stalls. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's safe?
Probably not.
As long as it is abandoned.
We're going to set up wherever we end up.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
And then I'm gonna end this stream a little early. I'm just super fucking tired. I'm still recovering from my uncle's everything. We actually are going to be burying him from Thursday the 7th.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
So I was able to pay for my mom's keepsake urn from my uncle.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Can we not do this?
Or not.
I am thunder. I am thunder!
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
I know him!
I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
No kiss.
We can speak inside.
Not everyone died.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us.
Just
Though
a
we didn't go
handshake.
far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord. But in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own
Homophobic.
home.
Jesus.
That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Alright, let's go fuck this pig.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
That's the place just coming to 5. That was an ambulance.
We'll show them that the fire in our hearts is not so easily quenched. You're telling me that's the
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Crimson tassels. Woo. Oh.
As you wish, my lord. welcome to what little we have managed to salvage. Of course, my lord. Our thanks, my lord. May it serve the cause well. Our thanks, my lord. I will be here should you need aught else.
Alright. Oh! Okay. Sleepy boy is sleepy. Sleepy boy is going to do the sleepy thing. I think. But
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buett Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed it.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
Your
Perhaps
mom
now they will find peace.
ugly.
There is but one
Hi.
thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
I'll answer your question in a second. All right. For a first Final Fantasy, that is a very tough thing to answer for me because I've played since 1 on the NES. So I've seen the iterations of these Final Fantasy games expand over the years. They're not all good, and you actually just missed us talking about what some of my opinions about this one specifically is. The type of game it is, if you like button mashy, combo-y, hack and slash type games with RPG elements, this will be up your alley. It has some mechanics that were never quite used in the same fashion in other games, but that is common for Final Fantasy. Each one kind of does it a little differently, unless it's like a 10 or 10-2, where it's kind of a direct sequel, but they still even change between those ones. If you're looking for a game that, if you're looking to follow a story and enjoy a story, and you got 35, 40 hours to burn, you got it. If you're a completionist, you're looking at like 75. I'm enjoying it so far. And I don't know what to call you. I don't call you your mom, because that's just a your mom joke waiting to happen constantly. I don't want to call you ugly. I don't want to insult you. I just met you. I call you ugh, but then I'm like, Anyway, that's my cross to bear. But I would recommend it as a game. Hope that makes sense. The kaiju fights are cool.
We'll keep them from the bridge.
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
You can call
Since
me
they burned
mom.
their first
No,
village,
I have one of those.
We
I
tracked
can't
down the
call you
bastards
that.
responsible and fed their
She
corpses
might
to
get
Stillwind.
insulted.
Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Plus, big chickens to ride. Chocobos are great.
Faster.
Do 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 do. Ba da 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 da. Do 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 do.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Oh, we're about to fuck. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. I suppose I could do the whole intro thing. Tell you who I am. I'm Wholesale. Only the government calls me Wholesale Virus. I am a, what would they call it? A variety streamer. People don't come for the stellar gameplay necessarily, but they come for the commentary because I'm 30% funny. You can make me dab. We hang out, we have a good time. I tell people, if you want to go somewhere where you can feel welcome, part of the family, and possibly be called a cunt, this is the spot to be. We take care of our own around here. We try to make everyone feel part of something. So, welcome. I'm glad to have you. Now, let's see, there's what, 2, 4, 6 baddies in front of me? The murder of these fuck faces are for you.
What is it now? I told you.
We
No.
bear a message for the Vicereine.
It's July,
From the
Ty.
Guardians of the
Go
Flame.
fuck yourself.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
Mm.
Then come! Die along with your flame!
Forest area! Forest area!
For your mom!
Revolution ends here. On these
Woo!
swords
Let's
we
go!
Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another wyvern to fight their battles for them.
More dragons.
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered.
Ow. I didn't mind the ending of Game of Thrones either. It wasn't great. It was not. It was arguably a bad ending.
Albeit a misguided one.
Oh.
In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
I'm about to cleanse my balls on this fucking dragoon's face. Ouchie! I am.
I needed that.
So wait! There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finished yet.
Well done.
That's better. Nice try.
Get him! Probably the darkest Final Fantasy game of the series. I do agree with that. The older one, a lot of things happened, but this game has shown travesties more than others. Truly. The game is very... all in all, for a game, I would... I would give it 7 chocobos out of 10. It is not a perfect game by any means, but it is very entertaining. It's engaging. I think my biggest complaint with the game, there's pacing issues throughout the game, but it's not world-ending. Also enjoy watching small streamers because they interact with everyone and aren't so egotistical.
I don't see
They're
any
always
more.
showing off their possessions.
Nor do I.
This is my possession. It's a cat.
The plan worked.
It did.
I got stuff.
It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the
I have a
rotten
V8.
bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps.
These are my
Though I doubt
Legend
my
of Zelda
mother will
books.
take this lost well. She'll move swiftly to see
I'm
her
egotistical
minions' ranks
also.
replenished.
Oh my god,
And
those
then
are
it
fucking
will
heavy.
all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it.
Very good
as
way
we
to put
always
it.
have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Level up. Yeah, each game does something a little bit different than the last. But if you really want to vibe with a Final Fantasy, their soundtracks are all pretty much universally fantastic. Except some of the early ones.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience. Especially since your fame is dead.
Fantastic.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Burnt blade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
I always deserve it. Attack
if only
me,
Sir
Daddy.
Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Also, you will not find that I run ads regularly. I only run them strategically in place of when I'm taking a little break or stepping away.
Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Small streamers running ads only helps Daddy.
Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue.
Alright. I guess I'll have to beat the old man.
You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot. loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Uncle's crying.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's
Oh God,
really
this is a little hard.
you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty
Oh.
stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Why did it have to be an uncle? Why couldn't it have just been...
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall
Welcome
have.
back, Dana.
I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Well, I'm excited to see when you come back. Keep in mind, Monday, Wednesdays, and Sundays. There's a little schedule down below. Follow that.
Now you're quite
I post when I go live on Twitter.
Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make
There will be a Friday or a Saturday stream. I don't know what yet. Or when.
Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that Lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Now kiss!
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Yeah, of course. She is 100% gonna die.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
That monster's taken quite a liking.
Is it business or pleasure?
Yeah, bitch.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I am
Finished,
not.
are
Shut
you?
up.
Clive. So, will it be?
save for that. All right, there's some more still. Okay. I think that's where we're at tonight. I think we're done.